It's time for part 2 of the final trial of Reunion and Turnabout. We're gonna prove my innocent. Again! If it wants to load. There it goes. Alright, we just had our 5-minute recess. Here we go. Is it really true about my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Indy could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan. That's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt... Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ah, Miss Von Karma. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation? Looking down on me even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you, and let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner is. She is kind of terrifying. Here we go. Court will now reconvene, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Can you prove Mr. Newman automotive? Yes, I believe I can. There's no reason for a break there. They have one point of connection, and that is the car accident. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Miney, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. Huh? I thought, you wanted to, ask about my, motive. I, don't see the point in, bringing up the past. Miss Miney, if you please. Okay. I totally don't think it'll do any good, but... Here we go. It wasn't that long ago. It takes a while to plan out a murder, you know? We would know. That was last year in May. Something really bad had happened at my sister's clinic around then, and the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. I was totally pooped too, so I fell asleep in the passenger seat. I woke up because of a jolt and it was sea of flames around me. I opened the door and got away. I think I've heard of this incident. It was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Ah! Those were mere rumors. Totally baseless gossip. Yes, Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Mr. Miney's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. Time to press until I come up with something. My favorite thing to do ever. Oh shoot! I hate that it starts. Yeah, that's so brutal. That is so brutal. Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital? Yeah, it was in May too. The thing with all the patients dying was May 2nd. And our accident was the 24th. 2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? My sister's totally tired, so that's why. Duh. That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? I heard it was because the medicines, got mixed up. Was that the fault of your sister, Mimi Miney? No way. Dr. Gray, wanted to blame it on my sis. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Mimi Miney's fault. Which means as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi Miney is the one who made the mistake. But, like, it really wasn't my sis. She was totally tired? You mean exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. It was, like, a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder, then, that the car accident happened, huh? So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True, true. But, like, I don't, like, have a driver's license. This is news to me. I was not aware that you did not have your license, Miss Miney. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, anyway. I'll press and then I'll present the evidence. That's why you weren't in the passenger seat. Like, yeah. I was, like, at my college's research lab till, like, really late. So, my sister was, like, giving me a ride home. I see. Phoenix. Yes? You can't do this. You're being too easy on her. There's gotta be some... Yeah, I know. I know the contradiction. I just wanted to double check. Okay. I have your license here, ma'am. Objection! Objection! Miss Miney, that was a lame lie just now. It really was. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is the photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Miney? That's right. Yeah, I had, like, a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What are you talking about, that perverted fake clinic director? Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. And how did you know he was perverted? Ow! No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November. What? November? The accident happened last May. That's after your lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix White. What the? That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Miney did not have a driver's license. Ow. Cry and my grip will accommodate. Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm, like, glad you get it, but, like, even if I had my license, I, like, don't think my sister would have let me drive. Don't just stand there and to yourself. Not you too, Mia, with the whip and the pain and the ow. Miss Miney, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? That's like, because... I think the situation calls for more detailed testimony, Miss Miney, if you please. Like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry, didn't mean to be mean. But, like, what? Like, around the time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. My sis was, like, this totally big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. She, like, had gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car. She, like, would say things like, no way I'm letting a noob drive my car. So, like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too. Suspicious. I see. A bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense may question the witness. I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... Suspicious. Like, I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they're called. Permit. Wow, the big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is? Well, this lawyer never had a permit. What? Ignorance is to be wit. What is it with her? All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. So, like, may I continue? Why do I not know what a permit is? I'm sorry, what? I know people who don't have licenses who know what permits are. Anyway. She valued cars? How much would you say she valued her car? Well, like, she'd flip out a lot like a drop of rain. And, like, she would notice if someone, like, touched the car door with dirty hands. In that case, why bother taking the car out of the garage ever? Why did she take such special care of the car? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car? Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? I would think that cars getting dirty is just a fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. Phoenix, try asking something of more significance, alright? Well, Miss Miney, what kind of car was it? It was a new car? Yeah, she had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK. The UK? Were those her boyfriend's initials? Why is he like this? It was a really special model. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love of cars would be obvious next topic. I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor. Yes? Please have the witness append what she just said in her testimony. You mean the part about it being a special import car? Yes. Well, if you like cars that much, then that's not my point. Though to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Miss Mighty, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. My sister's new car was like a total special model from England. I yelled hold it pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know what to ask about cars. Ask for the heck of it. So yes, what am I supposed to pick up for a topic? Let's start with this. Why are British cars good? Like, huh? They're expensive and their driver's seat is opposite the cars of here in the States. It would seem there's no benefit to owning one. Like, huh? This whole steering wheel on the right side thing, it's kind of goofy, isn't it? You! What do you know? That's sleek shape. That's the wild way it starts. It's smooth. The raw feeling of manual transmission. The cool breeze of the AC. Forgive me. Her personality really changes at the drop of a hat. It's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. I'm pretty sure there's... I'm gonna keep pressing for the rest of it, but I'm pretty sure it's just because of the car. Was your sister good at driving? She was, like, totally awesome. She, like, said she was going to be, like, racing queen of the nursing world. Somehow I think she bumped my question off track again. And that was when the accident occurred, correct? Like, yeah, I, like, immediately reached for the passenger side door and fled, like, into daze. Sounds like you had a terrifying time. There's something very big here. It's going to be hard to break apart such a natural-sounding testimony. We have to attack it, and by doing so, a flaw will show itself. It has to. Do you really think so? Believe. There is a path. I know it. You almost sounded like a prophet for a second there. Let me save... Oh, I didn't mean that. I'm going to save my progress real quick. Okay. Yes. Reunion and Turnabout. What a nightmare. Okay. The right door. Yep. The right door. I'm like, I know it had to be mentioned somewhere. Miss Miney, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and, like, got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side of the passenger seat, the left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side. That would be if it were an American car. It'd be the opposite if it was in a British car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be on the left side. What do you mean by this? Miss Miney, you said that you had escaped using the right side of the door. But if we were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Ah! Wait, but what? I'm confused. Order! Order! Ah, Mr. Phoenix is blabbering nonsense again. And he said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi Miney. That is what Eni said, yes, but that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court, who was really driving that night? I'm so confused. If it was her, do you think... Okay, hold on. In case I get this wrong. But, like, was it Eni? If it was a British car, and she seems to know that. And the answer is Eni Miney, of course. Why would you say that? Miss Eni Miney had just said so herself in her testimony. She said that she escaped the car from the right side, which would have been where the driver's seat was. Ow! I'm inclined to feel sorry for a foolish fool, foolishly spending his time foolishly. At the time, Miss Eni Miney had not yet received a driver's license. And that is why the accident happened. Hold it, Phoenix. Looks like you still don't really see the real truth behind the accident. The real truth? Think outside the box. Isn't that what we always say? Alright, one more time. I don't know. I'm just trying things out. The thing is, if it was her, then it would make sense because being drugged, I guess. I was just having some fun. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. That's not how permits work. You can drive with someone with a license if you have a permit. Okay. But you just said, witness Miss Eni Miney was the one in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. Then the next question? Who is the person standing in the witness stand right now? What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix, right? This witness's name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. Whoa. Sorry, that's a lot of potentially... Why is it... Oh my goodness, look how big that is. There was plastic surgery. Are the sisters switched places? Mimi Miney. That is your real name. Objection! I did not think that was where this was going. Oh, but this foolish dribble. Then, how do you explain her appearance? This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave her to her doctors at the time. That's true. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. No. But Mimi Miney, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought, however, that was not the case. Then, the body they found at the crash site. That was the body of the real Eni Miney. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Miney? Oh my goodness, I did not think that was where this was going. That's crazy, that's so convoluted. That car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eni Miney. Her sister Mimi then stole her face and was reborn as Eni. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Miney from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? Ah! What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that night in the crash, Mimi Miney. However, that would not have been possible because Mimi Miney was in fact still alive. Yo. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening. Oh. At all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. What? Well, Miss Enid. Why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? That's right, I admit it. My real name is Mimi Miney. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away your old self? To become your own sister? I think I understand why. Mimi Miney wanted her old self to disappear because of this. What? Oh! Duh. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Miney. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Miney had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that exact incident and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all, the only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. That is not where I thought this was going. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo-jumbo. Mumbo-jumbo? Becoming Eni had been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult, I hate it all. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as, why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan? Why did Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Franziska von Karma. Brr. I'm gonna enjoy the news tonight, Miss von Karma. How about you? It's gonna be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Ow! 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 Stop! Stop it! And one more for good measure. Put the whip down, bro. I charge you with assault. Oh. Phoenix! Hang in there, Phoenix! Phoenix! This court is a fraud. A sham! What? Now, then, it looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Wait, but the ant just gets away scot-free? Why does the ant get away scot-free? Why is she allowed to whip me unconscious? That is all. This court is adjourned. What in the world? Congratulations, Maya. Sis! Aw. That costume. costume. Bro, please. Oh, shoot. Ah, it's so good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis! I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. That costume is so tight. Please. I can't. There's still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi Miney had planned to open the door to the chamber herself, and then you and Lana would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congrats, Maya. Thanks! Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know, but I really don't want something like this to ever happen again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt. Hey, Nick! Tell me why my aunt did something so horrible. Why would she help me be Miney with a plan like that? I don't understand, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason helped with her plan was because of your mother. Where's the mother? Is the mother not here? Hold on. There's something like about the mom somewhere. I just have to find it. Maybe it's the... maybe it is this Ami Faye. I don't get it. Yeah, me neither. Even I don't really know why Morgan cooperated with Mimi Miney. Look, I know why. It's because of her mother, but I don't think I have anything. Look, this whole thing is over now, so let's not dwell in the past, okay? Yeah, thanks, Nick. I just don't know the answer to this one. I'm just confused about the situation as she is. So why the thanks? Because you just got her declared not guilty? Date and time unknown. My precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be the master of crime, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I hope that brainless nurse carry out her murder and cooperate with that whip-happy prosecutor who's all to unseat that annoying witless main family girl. That Maya Fey. This is crazy. Oh, hello. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. My chance will present itself. Your time will come. Pearl is a child. Calm yourself, woman. That was a really fast episode. Oh, we have to do this again? Please. Please. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Okay, we're gonna save my progress. But that was the end of episode 2, so that was kind of exciting. That was crazy. I did not expect any of that. So, till next time, stay cool.